Good morning, guys. It's Saturday, the 17th? Yeah, I think so. September 17th. Um, so a couple things. I called again for an update on my wheelchair. They said parts are still pending. They're on back order, so I still haven't got my chair. I'm laying down because I just woke up. So that's one update. Another update is I fell at work. To make a very long story short, I was in the bathroom and I was transferring from the toilet to my wheelchair, and my brakes have been giving out for some time now. If you guys remember, I made a video a couple months ago. I was going to the mall and my brakes just weren't helping at all when I was on the bus. I'll link it in whatever corner the videos come in. I don't know what corner they come in. But if you guys remember that, my brakes have been giving out for some time now. So when I went to pull myself into the chair, even though my brakes were on, whatchamacallit, the chair went back and I basically missed my whole chair and I ended up falling onto the floor. So that ended up hurting my whole back, and this happened while I was at work. And so I told the supervisor right away, and I told them, hey, I just fell in the bathroom. So they reported it to HR and whatnot and asked me if I wanted to file for workers' compensation. But I told them no, just because it wasn't like a thing that happened to me because of their negligence. It was nothing like that. It wasn't like the floor was wet, or it wasn't nothing like that. It was literally just my chair. Just my brakes are messed up. So that was the first day that I was supposed to be going back on taking phone calls because I work at a call center. And so I just wanted to make sure that everything was good on my end as far as like my computer and like my phone system and everything. And as soon as I got the green light saying that everything was fine, I ended up leaving and going to the emergency room to get some x-rays because my back was really hurting. I just wanted to make sure everything was good. And so I ended up going there and they cleared me, everything was fine. But I went to my doctor and she said that the reason that I fell is because my wheelchair is giving out on me. So she wants me to alternate going to work in my wheelchair on the days where my heart rate is really bad, and then on other days where I can somehow manage my heart rate a little bit better, to go to work with my walker. So yesterday was the first day I went to work with my walker. It was alright. I ended up in pain. I'm not gonna lie, my back ended up hurting. But, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of have to alternate between the two because if not, this wheelchair is just going to completely give out on me. And I can't have that happen because then I'd be really screwed. If I have to go to work every single day with my walker, I don't know what I would do. But, yeah, so yesterday was the first day I went back. And I went with my walker. And okay, so I don't know if I remember if I told you guys or not, or if I updated you or whatever. But I don't know if I told you that I applied for the trainer position at work and they canceled it. I don't know if I told you guys that they canceled it. I know that I told you guys that I applied, but they canceled my interview, and I don't know if I told you guys or not. But I ended up basically screenshotting the email saying that they were going to cancel my interview and sending it to my trainers, the ones that trained me at the job. And basically it was like, yeah, thanks for your help, but I'm not going to be able to apply because, I mean, they're canceling it. And so I guess one of the trainers ended up asking, was like, basically trying to, like, figure that out because they were helping me with, like, me applying and stuff like that. And then the company ended up changing their mind apparently, and bleh. I can't talk this morning, sorry. They ended up basically telling me like, um, they changed their mind that they are gonna start interviewing. I just didn't know when or what or anything like that. I just knew I needed to have because I needed to make a PowerPoint presentation. So I knew I needed to make that, and I knew I needed to finish it just in case anything. So I had that done and ready to go. And then yesterday when I got back to work, since I had not early the day prior and then the day before that, I didn't come because of me falling. So they messaged me around 9:30ish. And they're like, "We have a spot open for 10 o'clock. Do you want it?" I was like, "Oh, sure, why not, you know?" So I went, but my brain power was so not involved in the interview. I was not prepared. I was not ready for it because my brain was just so wrapped up in me taking my first calls for this project that I'm working on, the one I told you guys I was being trained on. My brain was so wrapped up in that. It was wrapped up in not falling with the walker and making sure that I was okay and I'm not in pain and just all around that, you know? And so when they brought up the idea of going in for the interview, I was like, all right, you know what, whatever it is, I'll do it and see what happens, you know? So I did, and I did pretty good for the most part. I'm not gonna lie, I think I did pretty good, and from the feedback that I got, I think I did pretty good. The only thing that I messed up was the very last question that they asked. They asked me why they should pick me over someone else, and I straight said I don't know. I've never said I don't know during that question in an interview. I've always had an answer for that. But since my brain was so wrapped up in it, like everything else, and not in the interview, I blanked. So, after work, I ended up going to HR because I needed to anyways, not because of anything. I needed to go because of the fact that I fell and everything. I just wanted to like touch base with them and see where we were at with everything. So I ended up telling them, and they gave me the idea of just emailing them and being like, hey, so this and that happened, and this is why I didn't answer, and then give them an actual answer. So I did that. So I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but I should know by next week if I got the job or not. And honestly, if I didn't, it was a really good experience. I'm not gonna pretend like it wasn't. And I genuinely love this company. I've never worked somewhere where I genuinely love working there, and I'm always like smiling and laughing and just, I've never worked somewhere like that. So if I didn't get it, whatever, I still have a job, you know? It is what it is. I just don't have that job. I have the job that I have now. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's my little update for now. I'll let you guys know next week whether or not I got the job, I guess, because I don't know whether or not I got it. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. It's early. So that's why I can't really speak right now. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time.